What if the secret to unlocking your best self wasn't some complicated time-sucking chore, but a simple habit you could start today? So many of us cruise through life on autopilot, stuck in the same old patterns, just feeling, well, stuck. Day after day, we find ourselves reacting to whatever life throws at us instead of actually building the one we want. We get caught in loops, worrying about what's next or replaying what's already happened. But we rarely hit pause and ask, is this who I really want to be? Is this the life I actually want to live? But what if the way out of that rut, the path to a genuine transformation, is just to look inward? What if a few minutes of quiet, honest thought each day could completely reshape your world? This isn't wishful thinking. This is the power of self-reflection. It's a practice that's been a cornerstone of wisdom for centuries and is now being championed by modern psychology for its incredible effects on our happiness and success. Have you ever been driving home and suddenly snapped back to reality, realizing you don't remember the last 5 miles? That's autopilot. And for a lot of us, that's not just how we drive, it's how we live. We wake up, scroll, work, eat, sleep, and repeat. We're so busy doing that we forget to check in with the person at the center of it all, ourselves. This constant hustle without any real intention can leave us feeling disconnected, uninspired, and deeply dissatisfied, often without even knowing why. You might see the same arguments pop up in your relationships, the same frustrations at your job, or the same anxieties visit you at 2 a.m. We feel trapped, but because we never stop to look at the map, we just keep speeding down the same road, somehow expecting to end up at a new destination. Living this way makes us feel like passengers in our own lives. But the truth is, you can grab the wheel at any moment. You just have to be willing to pull over and get to know your own internal GPS. This is where self-reflection changes the game. At its heart, self-reflection is just the simple, deliberate act of stepping back to look at your own thoughts, feelings, and actions without any judgment. Think of it like holding up a mirror to your inner world. The goal isn't to critique what you see or obsess over every flaw. It's about getting curious. It's about trying to understand why you feel what you feel and why you do what you do. When you practice self-reflection, you give yourself the gift of perspective. That mess at work that felt like the end of the world, looking back on it calmly helps you see it clearly, without all the in-the-moment emotional fog. That fight you keep having with a loved one, reflection helps you spot the pattern, the trigger, and your part in it. It's what shifts you from knee-jerk reactions to thoughtful responses. This practice is the very foundation of self-awareness, which experts agree is a huge part of emotional intelligence. By regularly checking in with yourself, you get crystal clear on your values, your strengths, and where you want to grow. You start to figure out what actually makes you happy and what's been holding you back. This isn't just about navel-gazing, it's about building a life that feels authentically and purposefully yours. Looking inward can sound a little vague, so let's make it concrete. Here's a simple, memorable framework you can use right away. Awareness, analysis, and action. Step 1. Awareness. Just notice. First things first. Become a curious observer of your own life. Awareness is simply paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and actions as they roll by, without slapping a good or bad label on them. Most of us are our own worst critics. The second we feel angry or jealous, we beat ourselves up. Awareness asks you to do something radical. Just notice. A great way to do this is to take 5 quiet minutes at the end of your day. Replay the day in your mind. Notice the moments you felt energized. Notice when you felt drained. Notice when you felt joy, frustration, or peace. You're not fixing anything yet. You're just gathering data. Like a scientist watching an experiment, your only job is to observe and take notes. This non-judgmental approach is a form of mindfulness, and it creates a safe space in your head for real honesty. Step 2. Analysis. Get curious. Once you're aware of your patterns, it's time for analysis. This is where you go from noticing what happened to understanding why it happened. This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about being a detective in your own life, searching for clues that point to your hidden beliefs, motivations, and triggers. The best tools for this are open-ended questions. Forget yes or no. You need questions that open things up. For instance, after a tough conversation, instead of just thinking, "Well, that was awful," you could ask, "What exactly in that conversation made me feel so strongly? What old fear or belief might have been triggered? How did what I did or said shape the outcome? What could I do differently next time to be the person I want to be?" Other powerhouse questions include, what am I genuinely grateful for today? What are my core values, and did I live by them today? What patterns keep showing up in my thoughts or actions? This is often where the aha moments live. By asking better questions, you connect the dots and uncover the roots of your feelings and actions, which is the only way to create real, lasting change. Step 3. Action. Make it real. Awareness and analysis are fantastic, but without this last step, reflection is just daydreaming. Action is all about turning those brilliant insights into small, concrete, doable steps. Growth doesn't happen in one giant leap. It happens one tiny adjustment at a time. The secret is to start ridiculously small. If you realized you're always exhausted because you say yes to everyone, your action isn't to suddenly become a hermit. It's to commit to pausing for 3 seconds before answering any new request. That's it. If your analysis showed you feel distant from your partner, your action could be to spend 10 minutes every night talking with both of your phones in another room. If you figured out that disorganization is stressing you out, your action could be to spend 5 minutes each morning writing down your top 3 priorities. These steps don't have to be earth-shattering. The goal is to build momentum. When you take a small action and see a good result, it proves that this whole reflection thing works, which motivates you to keep going. This is how you go from being a spectator in your life to being the architect of it. So you now have a simple but powerful 3-step framework: awareness, analysis, and action. The journey starts now, and it's all yours. I'm genuinely curious. What's one area of your life you're excited to apply this to? Your career, your relationships, your health, or something else? Drop it in the comments below. Just sharing your intention can be a surprisingly powerful first step. And if this resonated with you and you're ready to keep building a more intentional life, give this a like and subscribe for more. Transforming your life doesn't have to be some huge, dramatic production. More often than not, the biggest changes start with the quiet, consistent choice to turn your attention inward. By moving through the cycle of awareness, analysis, and action, you do more than just learn about yourself. You become an active partner in your own growth. You learn to respond to life with intention instead of reacting on impulse. You build resilience, deepen your connections with others, and find a sense of inner peace that doesn't depend on what's happening around you. The power to change your life is already in your hands. It all starts by holding up that mirror, getting curious, and taking one small step forward. Your best self is waiting.